Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Quakecraft, and today we're gonna hopefully do well. I just played a game. I would have recorded it because I did really well, but the thing is I didn't have any of my controls set up. I had Sprint mucked up, and also I had my recording keys mucked up because I've been mucking around with Alpha a tiny bit. So all my controls got reset, and I haven't actually played vanilla since then. I've been mainly playing Business Elite as usual. I've been learning some awesome things about Mechanism 6, which is something I really like. Have I actually got a kill yet? I got one. Okay. So there's a couple of things I would like to talk about. Hopefully I do fairly well, but again, it's not something that has to happen here. Because, you know, it's just a game in all lessons. It's just a game. And yeah, so the things I would like to talk about are first with the mini games, and that is, I hope you are liking some of the editing I've done for the mini games. I think, well, the real only addition I've had is I have added, what I did is I added the IP of the server that I'm playing on in the background, or in the top right hand corner is where it actually is. The only problem with that is what I've got it set up as is an 8-second sort of loop, you can basically call it. Every 8 seconds it loops back. The only problem with that is each 8 seconds is about a gig long, so in the end these videos, I've had them crash multiple times, which is a bit of a pain. I'm on a killing spree, woohoo. Spawn trapping, because that's fun. Screw it. I was just about to say screw it, I'm going to get killed here. Well, either way, we're going to go into some other games because I want to talk about that. But they are on 8-second rotations, or loops, whatever. The pain with that, and I will just go back into a lobby so I can carry on talking and don't lose my train of thought. But I didn't say GG for my karma, damn it. But basically, if I can just find 9, that's got a lot. Basically, what I have is it's 8-second rotations. Each of those is about a gig in size, which is a bit of a pain. It does cause crashes every so often, which have made me double check that I'm saving projects because I've had to restart projects from nothing multiple times, which is a bit of a pain. But I hope you're liking that. It still needs a bit of tweaking because I know in some areas it isn't exactly visible. I have noticed this while editing. I haven't really been able to make too much difference. Changing the brightness doesn't really do much, which I thought it would have done. But yeah, I'm still working out things as usual. It's new. It's always going to be a bit iffy. There's always going to be new things. I was in a match last time. But yeah, that's hopefully good, and I hope you like that. Now, the main thing I want to talk about is the modded side of my channel. I'm really loving the modded. I think it's going to be, it's really, although I'm doing more mini game videos per week, I'm doing 2 mini game videos, whereas I'm doing 1 mod video. They are going to be longer videos, and in the end, they're going to be, or I hope they're going to be better videos because they're going to, you know, have a bit more in them. Now, what I'm planning to do is sort of rethink the way I'm doing modded, and what I mean by that is I'm thinking of having 3 separate modded series on the channel. 2 I have definitely worked out, a 3rd I'm still trying to find the correct modpack for, and my plan for that is to have Business Elite, which is something that's been going on for a long time. Obviously, I'm really enjoying it. I'm now really getting into it since I've learned some of the mods. I've learned some of the cool things Mechanism can do. I don't think I'm going to go as far as doing the sort of 5 times ore processing, though, you know, in the end we might go with it, you never know. But some of the other stuff that it does include are pretty cool, and I'm definitely getting into it a bit more than I was going to previously after learning some new things. So that's going good. So we're going to have Business Elite, which is just basically only going to be Technic mods, no magic mods at all. Then the second one we're going to have is one that's currently going on, another one which is currently going on, and oh, nope, there we go, just a bit of lag. The second one which is going on, which is Magicality, the Next Dimension, and obviously in that mod pack, all that is included is magic mods. There are no tech mods, which means you have to do everything a bit more manually. There's no real automation to it, like that you can't push and pull items basically as you would be able to otherwise. So that's good on that end. And then the third mod pack I want, well, technically it's actually going to be 4 mod packs. I'm probably still going to go with Tech and Classic, but I'm trying to find a mod pack which is up to date, being sort of well maintained in terms of updates and stuff like that, and contains good mods from both aspects. So I want some tech mods and magic mods. So basically having both thermal expansion, for example, and Thorncraft, which, you know, are included in both of them. I did start making my own mod pack basically, but I ended up sort of ditching the idea after a while. Like, I've made it, but it's really sort of unoptimized and doesn't really run too well, so I want to get one that runs a bit better. I've been having a look at, well, there's 2 that are really sort of on my mind right now, and that would be either the Yogscast Complete mod pack off the AT launcher, or Resonant Rise. I need to have a little bit more of a look into Resonant Rise. I've only ever heard of it. I have actually downloaded it, but I haven't actually launched it yet, because I did it last night and it was pretty late. But does this thing actually have a range, I wonder? No, whatever. We can go into a third game, it's fine. But yeah, I want to have... I need to look into it a bit more. But it's basically so I can have just using tech, then just using magic, and then sort of combining the 2. And then, you know, that what it will... That's Paul's weird. The point of it all being is that you'll have, for example, in... let's go Lost World. For example, in the Business Elite mod pack, you'll have it so... You know, you have to use tech, obviously, all the time. So you can automate stuff, but some of the cooler tech stuff, or magic stuff, sorry, that you could use isn't exactly there in some cases. I can't really think of too good an example right now. But, you know, well, I suppose you could say, you know, using a quarry instead of a tunnel bore, or whatever it's called in Thorncraft. But yeah, you can only use the tech mods, and you can only, like, you're kind of limited in a sense in terms of using just tech mods. Now, I think with the magic mods, you're even more limited because of the way it works. Because a lot of the tech mods actually do what the magic mods do, if you kind of get what I mean. You know, you got quarries and stuff like, so you can get minerals and materials really easily, and all that. But and you can automate stuff like that. Ore processing is really good. Whereas in magic mods, or specifically magic mod packs such as Magicality and stuff like that, I'm doing really badly today. Such as Magicality, you're kind of limited because you don't have some of that cool stuff. Like, for example, in Mechanism, you have 5 times ore processing, which takes a lot of work, but it's doable and it's worth it in the long run, really, because you're getting 5, for example, 5 iron out of every ore, so that's 5 stacks out of a stack of ore, which is pretty cool. However, that comes at a cost of spending a lot of time, whereas in the magic mods, there's not really all that much you can actually do in terms of making a lot of ores. I'm probably explaining this really badly, but you don't really have too much sort of, you know, you don't have everything. You can't do everything in a single one. And basically, you're just a bit more limited. Oh, that was a quick match. I got 4 kills. You're a bit more limited. I got 5 karma. Tip there, karma. You want karma? Press GG or say GG. But yeah, you're kind of a bit more limited in that sense. but when you pull them both together, you can do some of the cooler stuff. You know, some really cool stuff. Like, for example, this is a good example of bringing tech and magic together. Is blood magic and MFR, and technically thermal expansion. I think thermal expansion will come into it, but in magicality, to do blood magic, you're going to have to, you know, get your own spawner and set up a dark room, for example, to be able to get a good constant supply, or just get a load of witches because they can regen. But you're going to have to go through getting spawners or a dark room or gathering those witches in order to get a good, a well-functioning blood magic sort of setup. Whereas obviously in Business Elite you wouldn't have blood magic, and in case of using both together, you would have blood magic for obviously blood magic stuff, but you'd also be able to use spawners, and then, you know, you can either constantly give it villagers. I think villagers are sort of the most used, like the best for blood sort of thing. So you can do that, but you can, oh god, you can, you know, you also just spawn in a load of one mob or a load of witches, and you know, you don't have to worry about dark rooms and stuff like that. You can just sort of set up an automatic thing and you're done, and it just works brilliantly. I think in most, oh god, I got in my way. It just works really well, and so I'm really excited for that. Obviously, I'm going to have to find a mod pack for that first. As I said, I've got 2 on my mind. And then finally that brings us on to, well, I say finally, I'm probably going to think of something soon, and hopefully this isn't too much of a disorganized mess. But finally, or hopefully finally, that brings us on to what's going to happen with Tekkit Classic. I think I may have already said, but Tekkit Classic is going to probably be on the back burner. It won't be, I think with the way I want to set up, it won't be on a Wednesday. It will probably be on a Friday. And the reason I say that is, I think, well, first off, I want to put a lot of effort into these 3 mod packs. I think it's going to be good enough that I can really? Really? Okay, I think it's going to be, I'm going to have enough on my mind with those. I can just keep that to one after another in sort of a rotation on a Wednesday, which is going to be nice. And then I can throw Tekkit Classic, because Tekkit Classic, it's just, with my end game thing, I don't have to do too much thinking and too much new stuff. First off, you know, there's obviously better ways you can do it in newer versions, obviously, so I don't really have to explain it too much, and all things have changed, because obviously Tekkit Classic is on 1.2.5, which is fairly outdated now. But obviously my end goal was to have, it was a kind of stupid end goal. I may not actually finish it, as I said, a lot of it may be done off camera, and then I just sort of show you it working, or how I've done it, and it can kind of be like that. But my plan obviously was to have every item in the game get made automatically and have like a diamond chest full of them. So, you know, stuff with EMC values, that's really easy because I can just get an EMC we both killed each other. Yay. You can get one that has an EMC value, and you can just throw it in a condenser, and the condenser can do the work. Even if it's slowly, there's a chance I'll just throw like 1 collector on it, and that'll be that. And it will just slowly fill up, but then we've got stuff like, for example, the high voltage solar arrays that we've got. That is a very large project. I will have that in the little area I've got, so that's not going to be exempt. But the way that's probably going to work is in the sake of, it will make every single high voltage solar array first. It'll make a full diamond chest of high voltage solar arrays after I've actually used them, because I do actually have a use for them. And then it will then make medium voltage solar arrays and throw those into a chest, or it will have a backlog of them at least. And is the way I'm hoping it works. And then, you know, it'll fill up there and go for oh god. And then it will go for solar array, low voltage solar arrays, and then solar panels, and then each singular part of the solar panel, and that'll be that. So I think that's really good. I'm going to end it. I'm not going to play another game because there's no real point. That is just kind of an explanation of. Well, first off, it started as me saying, "I hope you." Oh damn it! I hope you like the little thing up in the top right-hand corner. It should be about here. I already took my inventory earlier. What's happening? It should be around about here. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. If you do like it or don't like it, do tell me in the comments. Though I will have to make a decision in the future because it is lowering. It's not exactly like increasing the render times. It's just making editing a bit more of a problem because if anybody uses Premiere Pro or knows Premiere Pro sort of things, the way I do my videos is I do it all, and then it seems like whenever you have like, you can have a green bar, a yellow bar, and a red bar, and I generally render those out just so it's smooth on playing, because my computer for some reason doesn't, well, it just doesn't do it normally. And whenever I put that little overlay, it goes to yellow, which makes the audio pretty crappy, and also the videos stutter quite a bit. So I render that, and you know, I've had a preview render folder on the last video, the block hunt video, was about 6 gig. Yeah, and it's a bit of a pain. So I may not have it anymore. Either that or I'm going to try and find a way of compressing it. I need a way of compressing it whilst having a transparent background. And the only two containers or two extensions that really work with that is .avi and .flv, I think. I'm using AVI, which makes it really big size in file size of about 800 megabytes per one. And yeah, so I'm going to have to double check with that. So if you like it, do tell me. If you really think it adds something, I do like it, and I hope it can stay. But it may have to go for the time being. And then it's also, this video has also been telling you about hopeful Modpack future of Modpacks, because Modpacks are one of the funner things on this channel, I think, because vanilla's okay, but it can get a bit boring. I don't think I'm going to carry on my vanilla series. I kind of put it away anyway. I didn't really think too much about wanting to restart it up after I died in all that lava, and I think the only single player series I do is if we get the Quakecraft server back up, and that'll be my singular vanilla thing, and then I'll just do modded for the rest of the thing. And then eventually, if I can get everything going properly, and I get it to have 4 videos a week, what I may change it over to is, if I can get enough ideas going, have it so I do no minigames anymore, because minigames are short but nobody really watches them. So I'll have, like, Monday will be one mod pack, Wednesday will be another. For example, Business Elite on Monday, Magicality on Tuesday, on Wednesday. Friday would be the 3rd mod pack, which I'm choosing. Tech Classic may go somewhere, and then it will be vanilla on Saturday or Sunday, depending on which day I choose. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hopefully this video isn't too long for you to watch, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to, you know, edit, because otherwise I'm going to crash my computer, because the whole thing I've explained with it here. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time on a day that I don't remember, because I don't know what day it's. I'll see you on Monday. Yes, Monday with another minigame video, and then I'll see you on Wednesday with Magicality episode 2, and hopefully we get some good progress going. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.